Annie Oakley, Little Sure Shot of the Wild West. Chapter 1. A Humble Beginning. Born as Phoebe Ann Mosey on August 13, 1860, in a small log cabin in Darke County, Ohio, Annie Oakley faced hardships early in life. After her father's death when she was just 5 years old, her family struggled with poverty. To help support her mother and siblings, young Annie began trapping at the age of 7 and developed remarkable shooting skills by 8, hunting game to sell to local shopkeepers and restaurants. Chapter 2. The Fateful Encounter. At 15, Annie's exceptional marksmanship led her to a shooting match against Frank E. Butler, a traveling marksman performing in Cincinnati. To Butler's surprise, the young sharpshooter outshot him, sparking not only a professional partnership, but also a romantic one. The two married in 1876 and began performing together, with Annie adopting the stage name Oakley, possibly inspired by the Cincinnati neighborhood where they resided. Chapter 3. Rise to Stardom. In 1885, Annie and Frank joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, propelling her to international fame. Standing at just 5 feet tall, she earned the nickname Little Sure Shot from the famed Sioux Chief Sitting Bull, who was so impressed by her skills that he symbolically adopted her as his daughter. Annie dazzled audiences by shooting targets while riding a bicycle, hitting distant targets while looking into a mirror, and even shooting a cigarette held by her husband. Chapter 4. Trials and Triumphs. Despite her success, Annie faced challenges. In 1901, a train accident left her with temporary paralysis, requiring multiple spinal surgeries. Demonstrating resilience, she recovered and continued performing. Annie was also a strong advocate for women's rights, offering to lead a regiment of female sharpshooters during the Spanish-American War, a proposal that, though declined, showcased her commitment to empowering women. Chapter 5. Final Years and Legacy. Annie continued to set shooting records into her 60s. In 1922, at age 62, she hit 100 clay targets in a row from 16 yards at a shooting contest in Pinehurst, North Carolina. Her health began to decline in 1925, and she passed away on November 3, 1926, in Greenville, Ohio. Her husband, Frank Butler, was so heartbroken that he stopped eating and died just 18 days later. Annie's life story has since been adapted into musicals and films, ensuring her legacy as a pioneering woman in American history. Conclusion: a nation remembers. Annie Oakley's death marked the end of an era. The nation mourned the loss of a symbol of the Wild West and a trailblazer for women in a male-dominated field. While many celebrated her contributions to entertainment and women's empowerment, some critics debated the glorification of firearms. Nonetheless, Annie's legacy as a skilled sharpshooter and advocate for women's rights remains influential to this day.